Think hybrid cars, and Toyota has pretty much led the way for about 20 years with its Prius, but Hyundai wants a slice of that eco-action with this car. It's called the Ioniq. Now, it's got a few tricks beneath its hunchy humpback sheet metal, including unprecedented choice. So here are 5 things you need to know about the all-new Hyundai Ioniq. Number 1, I mentioned choice, and that all comes down to the drivetrain. You can choose between 3. The one I'm in is the basic one, called the hybrid. Pretty obvious. It teams a modest 1.6 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine with an electric motor, and the two of them work together to reduce fuel use. You're going to use about half what your average small car does, so pretty good. It also gets along reasonably well. Once they both start working together, you can get decent performance, keep up with the traffic, no problems. Or you can take that hybrid thinking a step further with the Ioniq, called the plug-in. Now, as the name suggests, you can plug it in and recharge it. It's got a battery pack, a decent sized battery pack, to get you about 40 odd Ks in real world driving. So pure electric, run it on the battery, off you go. But it's also got the same 1.6 litre 4-cylinder engine as this thing. So if you then run out of charge, you can keep motoring on, keep running on petrol, and you get those hybrid benefits once the two of them are working together. Now, the plug-in is heavier than the regular hybrid by about 120 kilograms, so once you've depleted the batteries, you're actually carrying around more weight, so it is less efficient once you're in that hybrid mode. Or you can choose this one, which gets rid of anything to do with petrol and pistons and replaces it with a larger electric motor, as well as a much bigger battery pack. And it's a battery pack claimed to get you more than 200 kilometres between charges. Number 2, it's not super cheap, and we've sort of come to expect that from cars with some form of electrification going on. So the one I'm in, the hybrid, it starts at $33,990. Another $5,000, you get the premium pack, and that brings things like leather, electric seats, heated steering wheel, sunroof, and a few other goodies. Then you can step into the plug-in version. Now, that starts at $40,990, so it's a fair step up, about $7,000 over this one, but you've got that best of both worlds approach. If you never want to see a petrol station again, then the electric one starts at a bit over $45,000, and again, you can whack that premium pack on top. So if you want the full eco fruit, you're looking at more than $50,000. Number 3, yes, the Ioniq is new to Australia, but it's actually been on sale overseas for a couple of years. And that really starts to show in here, in the interior, where it's a bit grey, a bit dour, a bit average. It's just not quite up to the price tag. A shame, really, because the rest of it is actually pretty well specified. You get a heap of equipment in it, nice 7-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So it's well specified. It just doesn't necessarily feel the money inside. Number 4, if you choose to pay that extra for the electric version, you're going to spend a lot less in terms of running costs. Take the cost of giving it energy or fuel or electricity, and for the hybrid version, for example, you're looking at about $7 for every 100 kilometres you travel. In the electric version, it's almost half that, about $4 for every 100 kilometres you travel. And that's only half of it. Then you look at the price of servicing. Now, to service the hybrid or the plug-in hybrid, you're looking at about $1,500, a little bit over that, for the first 5 years or 75,000 kilometres. But the electric version, it's only $160 per service. So for the same amount, you're looking at $800 odd of servicing in that first 5 years. So much, much cheaper. But even taking all of that into account, there's an $11,000 premium on this car, the electric, over the hybrid. And to pay that back in running costs alone, you're looking at about 15 years. Ouch. And number 5, it is thoroughly sensible, thoroughly normal everywhere else, and that's good. So inside, you've got a decent amount of space, you've got reasonable flexibility with the seating, 60-40 split fold at the rear. The boot, it's a little bit shallow because you've got a few electrics and so on underneath, but it works, and if you need to fold down those seats, you can. So that's the Hyundai Ioniq. Plenty of tech packed beneath the skin, but a little less impressive in some other areas. Now, if you want a full review of this car, go to practicalmotoring.com.au.